Do you have your real estate license? Are you thinking of getting your real estate license, but you want to fix and flip houses? Well, let's talk through this because there is some things that you need to know before you get your real estate license. And if you have your real estate license, like me, I'm going to tell you some crazy stuff that you need to know before you ever get into fix and flipping. So let's go. Welcome back. In this video, so many people ask me because I have my real estate license and I buy and flip houses. So many people wonder, do I need to get my license like you, Noelle? Should I not get my license, Noelle? These are great questions and I love making this video because it is so important because there are so many things that you could really mess up having your real estate license. So go ahead and take this opportunity and subscribe to this channel because again, I'm giving you so much great information every single day for free, basically a free course here. And I'm one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube thanks to you. So I will keep making content to help you guys out. All right, so let's get into it. The first thing that I'm gonna teach you in this video is one, how to navigate if you have your real estate license, or if you don't have your real estate license, the one thing that you need to check before you ever get it. Number two, I'm gonna let you know all of the obstacles that comes with getting the license if you get the license, and I'm gonna give you the solution so that you don't fall into that. And then number three, I'm gonna give you some bonus tips that you could follow so that you don't spend a lot of money doing anything. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that you need to know about fixing and flipping with a real estate license is one, let's talk about what a real estate license is and what it does, just so you know that really quickly and really clearly. I have my real estate license, and one of the things that I had to do to get my real estate licenses, because I have two, one in the state of Florida and one in the state of Texas that I have to still maintain. I still have to do continuing education. I still have to pay fees to both states. I have to pay fees to two different brokers. Having your real estate license is kind of a big deal because there's things that you're going to have to do to get the license, like one, go to real estate school, pass real estate school, pass your real estate exam, and then get accepted by a broker and then pay said broker all of the fees and things that are necessary. That's the first thing that you have to do. Then once you get your license, you have to maintain it. In every single state, they have different requirements. Some states require you to do 18 hours of continuing education. Some require 24, some require 30. It really depends on the state that you're in. And what that means is you have to continually get training. And in many cases, you have to pay for that training and pass the test in order to keep your license, okay? And it's a great thing so that real estate agents, they are abreast of all of the information, they are qualified to do what they're doing, and that they are giving the public good information. That is a good thing, okay? And so if you want your real estate license and you want to be a real estate agent, I absolutely encourage you to do so. I can absolutely help you with that and give you some great tips on it. But if we're talking about fixing and flipping with a real estate license, there's a couple of things that I want to warn you about. I just want to warn you about something that happened to me. So I have my real estate license and I fix and flip. But one of the key ways to make money fixing and flipping is finding people with property problems. I'm not going to spend a long time going over all of that with you because I teach you all of that. There's several videos that you can watch for free right here where I teach you this concept and I teach you exactly how to use it to make a ton of money. But basically, you're finding people with property problems and you're marketing to them, and then you fix and flip the house because you got the property at a great price. Now, does that really go in line with what I said about a real estate agent? Not really. So here's what can happen and what happened to me. I literally had this lady, she was an older lady, and she was being moved to a convalescent home, and she agreed to sell me her property at a really great price. I fix and flipped the property. I made a ton of money. Fast forward about 3 months after I sold the house and walked away with a sizable check, her daughter comes along and finds out what happens. Now, I didn't do anything wrong. The lady was completely in her right mental state. I had not taken advantage of her in any way or anything like that. However, I did make a lot of money on that deal. And the daughter saw what the house sold for and she was livid. She felt like she should get that money. That was her money to make. She wanted to flip the house. I really don't know because she was nowhere to be found when this lady was losing her house, but we're not going to go there. But now I'm a real estate agent, and so I'm a really great target for her. And she filed a complaint with the real estate board against me. And I had to defend my license. Now again, Noelle has never had any sanctions or anything like that against her license. I follow the rules and I teach you to do the same thing. But this is one of the difficulties that you're gonna have to navigate if you get your real estate license and you're fixing and flipping properties. People get really jealous sometimes when you make a lot of money. They could have obviously done the same thing, because I'm being really honest with you, fixing and flipping is the riskiest of all of the different real estate investing strategies that I teach you. It's very profitable, don't get me wrong, but the bigger the risk, usually the bigger the reward. And so people sometimes just see the reward part because they see you with those checks and they saw that you made money, but they don't realize that you put a lot into it. You hired contractors, you paid for those people, you had the mortgage to pay, you were paying the electricity and all of these things while the home was being renovated. And so I don't think she looked into that part. She really just saw that, you know, hey, my mom sold you this house for X, and then I see 2 months later you sold it for X. You took advantage, give me some of that money. And it was quite an eye-opener for me, where I had to really defend my license, and I really had to start thinking about, should I keep my real estate license if I'm doing real estate investor activities? If I'm gonna be a real estate agent, yeah, keep your license. But if you wanna fix and flip properties, why would you want your real estate license? Well, I know. Some of you are gonna say, well, so after I fix and flip the property, I'll save a ton of money selling the property myself. And yes, Noelle has done that, and I have saved some money doing it. But I'll be honest with you. The money that you spent to get your license, keep your license, and keep maintaining it probably negated all of the money that you saved listing that property yourself. And listing the property yourself is work. So, of course, you save money because you work for it. So just a little thing that I wanted to share with you, because that is a true story and it's something that you probably need to think about before you get your license. Last but not least, I want to give you one more warning, just because I just have to. So I told you kind of what happened with me. And again, that's just with the public. So if you have your license, the public can target your license. That's just one of the pros and cons of it. Yes, you can save some money, but now you have an easy way for people to file a complaint against you, and it can be totally unwarranted. The next thing that you have to just think about is your duties to your broker. As a real estate licensee, you have a duty to your broker. So what does that even mean, Noelle? Ugh. Okay, your broker is like the person that has the real estate company, RE/MAX, Keller Williams, Century 21, blah, blah, blah. I know you guys have heard of these companies. Real estate agents are independent contractors of these companies. And in the agreement that they have with those companies, so if I'm a real estate agent and my license is with, eXp Realty, which is truly who it is with, I have duties to my broker, okay? And they want me to do what? They want me to sell houses so that I can give them what? A commission. They're not looking for real estate agents to fix and flip houses, generally speaking. They're looking for you to bring them clients, help those clients so that you and them get a commission. And so many brokers, many real estate brokers that hire real estate agents are not really interested in hiring real estate agents that want to be investors. So I'm just giving you that as a warning, because if you want to do this and you still want to proceed with getting your license, you want to make sure before you do that you have kind of identified what broker you're going to be going with. And if you need any help with that, remember, I'm a licensed agent. You can reach out to me and my team. We can help you navigate all of this. Well, hopefully you really enjoyed this episode. I gave you a lot of great information. This is one that you may have to rewind and listen to again, and I totally encourage you to do that. Additionally, I want to help you guys, so please comment below if you need help with real estate flipping, and I have an amazing opportunity for you guys. If you go to NuRez, NUUREZ.com, we have an awesome opportunity where we are literally buying properties and people are putting in just a little bit of money and they can get quarterly distributions from the houses that we're fixing and flipping, from the houses that we're putting on Airbnb and the properties that we're making a ton of money on, and then you can get your cut too just by being an owner in the company. So it's an amazing opportunity if you don't have a lot of money and you don't want to create any debt. So thank you so much for watching this episode. I'll see you next time.